Okay, my friends, welcome back to another episode of Yorick Smash. Now, yesterday I uploaded a video with Hexplate, and I have to say, even though it's interesting, I think it's more interesting than actually good. So, today I'm gonna do a different thing. I will try full lethality, which is something I haven't tried in a while. Oh, he's freezing it. Oh, that's a genius. You know, genius. Just let me push and froze it. But the thing is, it's a little bit different in mid, you know. You can't really freeze it that well. There we go. He didn't freeze it. Maybe if it would have made sense if he was waiting for oh man, 12 out of 12. Just perfect. Perfect farm. I remember watching Expetu and he said, oh, I like it when there's a perfect farm. And I do like it. I do like it too. Against the Yasuo, that's impossible. What you witnessed on your screen is just impossible. Now, I am not playing the green thumb anymore. Today, not anymore, but this game, which is, you know, the grasp. I am getting first strike just because I expect to sit in bushes and do the first strike first, you know, strike first. So I don't have the green thumb. I'm not a green thumb father. We actually did have a green head man in our childhood days because, well, I don't know why his head was green. His face actually was green. And he was just sitting in his window all the time, 24/7. Not kidding. Maybe my child's memory is wrong or something, but I never hear him spoke. I never ever heard him. Well, I actually didn't even see his body. He was just in his window in the first floor always, and I had to always go by that window because okay. I had to always go by that window because when I go out of my house, my apartment building, all the interesting stuff like the river, playgrounds, shops were to the left. So this green face man was always there. And, you know, when I was a child, I kind of thought about it and I thought, yeah, that's the guy with the green face, you know, whatever. Now that I think about it again as I speak, it's probably alcohol poisoning. So it wasn't that funny. I remember being a little bit scared of him, but then after, you know, maybe I reach something like 14 or something, and he was there all the time. When I reached 14 or something, I would kind of laugh. Oh yeah, that's the guy with the green head, haha, you know. But now that I think about it, it's just not funny. You know, alcohol poison probably. And he wasn't even smoking. He was just in the window. I could neither confirm nor deny that he has an actual body. Okay. I might die here. But I think we're gonna get some stuff, even if I do. Let's see. Please, guys. Oh no, how can we lose a 3 versus... No, we did lose it, actually, yeah. I would say we did lose it, but it's all good. I can TP back easily. I think all of this stemmed from the fact that I missed that tiny E. Before I died, there was an E and I missed it. So that was just sad. Yeah. They rudely interrupted my memory lane about the green face man. Because he was, yeah, just alcohol poisoning, bro. Probably. I have no idea. I'm just, you know, speculating wildly here. And can I take this? Yes. Next one. Also yes. I am speculating wildly here. Maybe it's not actually a sad story because for as long as I remember him, he had a green face. Although, fair enough, to be fair, the shade of green was lighter when I was younger. So it became worse over time, I guess. But maybe it's a story of a person surviving, you know, because if you're abusing something, and again, I don't know. You know, I don't know what he was... Whoops. Okay. Did I just dodge his Q? That was interesting. Oh god. Well, this wasn't that bad. This wasn't that bad. Gotta be careful because he's gonna get Ignite soon and I can't fight him like that. Okay. Maybe it's a story about a person just... Imagine how... Let's say that it was alcohol poisoning, right? Imagine you're using for like years and years and years and your body is just saying, hey man, yeah, I'm green, you know, stop. And you're not stopping. And it still survives, you know, because I remember him for as long as I was alive. I think I remember him being there. So, yeah, man, I can't do anything. Okay. Wow, that's very interesting, if I do say so myself. Okay. Well, there's a good flash by Yasuo, so there's a good flash by Yasuo, I'll tell you that much. I need to have some... Yeah, he's gonna have his ult soon. Probably now. Yep. There we go. I actually released Maiden right before the end of that fight, so because I thought that he's gonna try to escape and you know, she's gonna just nibble him down there. Maybe he was just Zac, you know. Zac has a green face. In any case, you know, in my childhood, it was creepy, but now that I think about it, it's just, yeah, it's more... I have some answers in my mind, you know. Yasuo, unfortunately, is a quite a bad lane. The thing is about Yasuo that I could if I go full lethality, I actually do have an answer. That answer is... Okay, interesting. Where did he go? Shield Reaver item, right? Okay. Gotta be very careful when you're doing this lethality because... Oh, what is Yasuo doing? Does Malphite want to come here or what's going on? Okay. One thing I forgot about this Profane Hydra is that it's actually really cheap. It's the cheapest Tiamat item. Malphite actually took some aggro from the tower, making it easier for me to, you know, not lose any of the CS. Okay. Yasuo died top lane, I think, so he's going to be back very soon. I'm not sure how he died or why he died, but I might die as well. Because Yasuo, you know, you can exhaust him and muscle him down if the cards are right. But without exhausting and muscling him down, you're going to have some trouble. So I'm going to try to muscle him down. My strategy... Whoops, okay. Okay. Sorry. I didn't need to exhaust him here though, but just for good measure. Just for good measure. Okay, I'm actually a little bit excited about this because Lethality Yorick I haven't tried since the nerfs, right? Like full lethality. I always kind of mix in some kind of a Hull Breaker or something. But, okay. But maybe you don't need that. Because maybe you just need wave clear and running around, you know? Okay. Because the kind of like anti-ego aspect of lethality, full lethality, is that you're running around, you're pretty weak, you know? They can, you know, especially if they have champions that can do stuff. Oh god, okay, it's fine. Especially if they have champions that can do stuff, you will, you know, yeah. Very, especially against tanks, bruh. Don't even try that. In that sense, you know, if you learn to play AP Yorick and Lethality Yorick, man, he left the lane. Why is this Yasuo leaving the lane? Is Lethality too powerful here? It doesn't feel like that to me, but maybe he just thinks it is. Maybe he thinks Malphite's armor F's Lethality. I remember somebody said that on stream. That it F's, you know, all the lethality builds. What's really cool about this is that you can take these camps very well, right? I might start focusing on them more. Now my next item, of course, is gonna be Umbral Glaive. You might be thinking, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? It's just because I want to hide on bush. That's it. That's as far as that goes. That's as far as that knowledge goes. And let me tell you, this attack speed, it feels good. Now, yeah, in my last video yesterday, I tried Hexplate, and it's way different. The goal is the same. The goal is to smash the tower. But this one, this lethality build, it's a little bit too interesting because... Okay, is he... Yeah, he's there, he's there. I don't know what Malphite's doing. They might actually gank me. Man, that's such a rotation by the enemy team. I can't push now. Malphite, where is he? Ah, there he is. Yeah. They're together. They're together, let me tell you. There they are. I saw them. Man, they really... Mordekaiser's the only one who got the best end of this rotation. If you were looking at the map, what they did was... they kind of effed me. But Mordekaiser was the one who got the tower. So that's a little bit unsatisfying, not satisfying about League of Legends. The fact that, okay. The fact that, oh God, oh my Lord, what is this? I'm amazed that I survived that with 0 health. Absolutely amazing that I survived that. I would even say that this lethality build, it's not for fighting enemies, it's just more for farming. Especially if you start with this Profane Hydra. It's much more about just farming, you know? Just much more about farming. Yeah, you can, I guess, farm some gold on her. That's good. Always good. Whoa, okay. I don't like that there's a party in the mid lane. I would have liked to just kind of... this actually a little bit takes me back to when I... Okay, he goes mid. Well, I guess I should respect his decision, right? Whoops. She might use the big thing. I need 750 more, and then I can go top bot. Okay. The difference that I feel, that I really feel, is that I feel super squishy, and I need to play very, very carefully. It is true that it requires more, I guess, carefulness and finesse or something when you're playing like this. I guess I can release Maiden bot so that she, you know, farms something there, and then I can go back and get that. You know, Maiden is a tempo beast. You know, she gives tempo. Well, maybe this is not the best showcase of that. No, actually it is. I TP here, and I get 2 waves. Well, not really 2 waves, though. Well, okay, this was not the best release of Maiden. But Yasuo was forced to go bot, and maybe I can achieve something over here. Maybe. Okay, he says, can I farm, please? Not really, because I'm mid. You didn't ask me for permission, so... you know, it's not... I think it's not on me if he doesn't farm, you know? I think it's not on me. Because I'm perfectly happy playing mid, but if they start... Okay... If they start partying in mid lane, I don't like that, and I just go where I please. You know, that's one of the Yorick's. One of the good things about Yorick is that he go where he please. Okay. Now these guys are gonna be the tempo beasts. Okay, they are gonna do the tempo for me. I'm just farming. My farm is way better, by the way. The game feels worse because yesterday's game I felt like I was doing things, but now I at least have farm. It's actually partially because of this Aphelios. Because he decided to give me 2 lanes. Now, I'm not trolling. It's just that, come on, what do you expect me to do? You just randomly lose the lane and then come mid. It's gonna happen, okay? I'm gonna farm more. So, you know, it's kind of like the punishment for you just losing. Okay. Okie dokie, interesting. Interesting. Now Mordekaiser's even losing farm. I'm actually playing against my own team out of not... It's not on purpose, I'm telling you. It's not on purpose. I promise you. I don't... Very rarely I play against my team, and that's when Udyr starts smiting my minions, right? I think I can smack this guy. Well, I can't if I miss everything. I cannot do that if I miss everything, right? Can I get this guy? I think I can. Wow, this is pretty fast. Lethality still works, I guess, if you want to just farm. I'm gonna gamble that Yasuo actually went home, and I'm gonna release Maiden here. I'm just gonna gamble on that. If he didn't go home... Oh, he did. There we go. Very good. I have to finally be useful. I have to hide on bush and just be useful. Okay, this was useful. 30 gold, thank you. My farm is actually pretty good for just a, you know, random game where I don't do anything. Where nothing interesting has happened yet. Let's just say that. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a macro. There's a macro I was talking about, right? I think I can go back now because Yasuo is pushing. I guess I can just wait for us. Just try to hide on bush the whole game. Just farm and hide on bush and then just get that one lucky slap when somebody enters a bush where you're in. And you have that, what's it called? Sabotage. Once you have that, okay, I have to be careful of Yasuo because he might be in the bushes. He might have gone back. Yeah, I think he won't gone back. This Yasuo is pretty strong, mid gap. But you know, if it's a mid gap, then you can still farm. You still do be farming. Especially if you look at that CS and how much towers I've gotten. I gotta say, this build, the biggest drawback is that you're incredibly squishy, but taking towers is pretty fast with it, you know? Even if you don't have Hull Breaker. I guess the lethality just does work. Yeah, look at these numbers here. He's recalling, it probably means that nobody else is coming except him, right? I don't think he would have recalled. Why isn't hitting a tower making a grave? Tell me, please. Oh, one more. Oh, God. You know what? I died because of that. I died because of Demolish, because I heard that sound and I thought, oh, I can stay to get one more stack. And I couldn't. But I'm back in heat now, okay? This thing has Night Stalker. This thing has Shaped Charge for some reason. I have no idea why. And this thing has Cleave, which means that if I'm hiding on a bush, I can really just press the buttons, and it might be a lot. I don't know. It might be a lot. There we go. There's that dragon. No thanks to me, of course. You know, no thanks to me. Question, should I TP to this team fight or should I TP top? I think we all know the answer. The thing is, it always looks bad when you do this, and the interesting thing is that it always is bad. But the even more interesting thing is that if it turns out to be good, you will see it way later, because only way later it can happen where I start, okay, I'll release Maiden there just to farm that better, just to get some tempo. Whoopsie daisies, Maiden doesn't give a F. Okay. Okay, yeah, she's already released, so she goes down anyway, so I can just go back and get that serrated Dirk. I gotta say, it feels like it's way easier to farm. Like, no question, this is the best farming build of all. None of the other builds achieve this level of farm, especially in the jungle, right? Just none of them. I wonder if they are there. Nope, they are not. Let's check this for wards. Nothing here. Let me just push that top lane with those ghouls, and then we'll see what happens later. Then we'll see what happens. Okay, Mr. Ghouls. Start the work. Start the work, guys. I guess they can get the Baron now, can they? Can they not? I guess they could. We don't have any tools to kind of, you know. Mordekaiser, maybe you can R somebody. That's not a good hit there. Well, it is, but interesting, interesting. We kind of have to play this. And I have to be very, like, I can't do much. Okay, I'm leaving. If they fight like that, I'm leaving. At least I zoned a little bit, right? It's not like I did 0, okay? If you think I did 0, you are wrong. Now, I might do 0 here, okay? Actually, I'm distracting from the ghouls. She thinks she has speed, but I have the wall, which always overpowers any kind of speed. Well, I got some plates done. Just walking across the map, having 270 CS at 23 minutes. It's all good, you know. It's all good. I guess misfortune was, you know, I took her by the nose, as the Latvians have a saying. Take somebody by the nose. Push bot, he says. Yeah, I guess it's good to push bot, but I think it's good to push bot with Maiden, and unfortunately I have nothing else to do than to just farm this. Although I could go to the Krugs, I mean. Yeah, this is just such a farming match. When I started playing this build, I thought that this is going to be a match where I slap, where I just, you know, wait in the bushes or something, and just somebody comes and then I just smack. But now it turns out to be a farming build. What's funny is that you can take this camp and you can block him. And let me tell you, he was mad there. He wasn't happy that that was blocked, okay? Okay, I'm not sure what they mean by those pings. What's going on there? Viego is pinging the bot, and I see Maiden pushing it, and he's pinging for it to be pushed, even though it's already happening, so... Oh god, oh my lord. Oh, whoops. That was unexpected. It was honestly unexpected a bit. What was it? Okay. Imagine if I had Collector and it had crit. It could have been a one-shot, I feel like. Yeah, I have to push the top now because Yasuo wants that team fight. And if I push top now, he's forced to come here. So, yeah. If he comes here, then I can... Well, if he doesn't come here, I push. He might have went to the dragon though. Man, this is just such a... Just macro. That's it. There's nothing else happening. I think I can smack this. Although he could, you know. Oh. Well. Please don't use your R. He doesn't have it. Now he has it, I think. Now he has it. He has it. Oh, God. Almost avoided it. How is he there? Where did he come from? Last breath. It was indeed a last breath. There's something very interesting about letting the opponent push the wave and then releasing your ghouls in that lane. There's a big value. You can do that and then you can leave, and you know, it's hard to describe it, but there's definitely some kind of big value in that. It's better than just straight up pushing, you know? Because straight up pushing these days is incredibly dangerous. Like, incredibly dangerous. You end up inting and inting and inting. Okay, Aphelios died. I have nothing to do on this mid now. I could release Maiden mid, or I could just go... I think Mordekaiser's pushing, so I can go here. Man, it's actually... Playing Yorick like this is really fun, because you're just... I used to joke that, oh, map is the thing you need to watch. But no, yeah, as Yorick, map is the thing you need to watch. Sorry, my friend. You flashed into a Lethality Yorick. With all your shields and everything. I'm sorry, you know, I didn't mean to. Oh, look at this sabotage. Okay, very interesting. He was actually winning the whole game, and I guess I just out-farmed him, right? I'm liking this. Maybe there is something to this. Okay. You know, me leaving this fight like this was just a... Whoops. It was a brain mind controlled. Because they thought I left and then I TP'd back. You know? I just TP'd back and... Thanks for watching this. And I'll see you next time. I gotta say, a little bit fun. You know, a little bit fun. The farming especially.